Manchester United won, Arsenal won. An entertaining second half, a bit like basketball in the end. How do you sum up that performance?
I actually think it was a game of two halves. I just think that in the first half, everybody was looking sluggish. Like Arsenal players and our players, United players, were looking sluggish and slow, particularly in our midfield. I feel like I get that we don't have a choice because of like our bench is weak and we've got so many injuries. But I was really worried when I saw Casemiro and Eriksen on the team sheet starting. I was just worried that we were going to get run through. And to be honest with you, I think that Arsenal had it easy in the first half because our midfield was so slow. Every time we played out of the back, when Onana didn't decide to take ages and kick it out of play. When we did try and play through the back and pass through the lines, it just wasn't happening. Because
don't you think that was the tactic in terms of you see the midfield when you're saying to be compact and sit off? Wasn't that the reason why we didn't get run through with those two playing? Because you're right, by rights, there's not a lot of pace with those two, but actually, because we sat off, because we were compact, that frustrated Arsenal.
I get that, but I feel like that you have to weigh it. I feel like we would, like, the game started and I was like, wait, so what, we're playing a back five? Like, literally within... No, I know.
Did you not expect that?
No, I did, but we were disciplined. Like, we were so disciplined to the point where I'm like, we have no attack. Like, there's no attack.
Yeah,
we weren't.
But we're Arsenal attacking force in the first half.
I think they played better in the first half than they did the second. I know they had more possession in the second half, but I think they had an easier run in the first half, in my opinion. So
with the way that the game went, when you talk about chances, with everything taken into context, we had the better chances of the game. It was David Raya pulling off some amazing saves to make sure that they left it with a point.
Yeah, I mean, like, just in and around the stadium, like the whisperings of, oh my God, if it was any other keeper but David Raya, like we would have won. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any replays yet, so I can't really speak for that. Yeah, of course, like David Raya's an amazing goalkeeper, and I think that we could have snatched it at the end. Would it have been deserved though? I don't know. I think 1-1.
Really?
Yeah, I think honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just so unimpressed with everything that's going on. And maybe me.
But that's what I'm trying to say to you. I'm trying to give you a little nugget to be like, it's okay to say that was a good performance. Like, for where we are.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you're right.
And the context of where we are. The manager was talking about surviving to get through to Thursday. Players missing. Yoro off at half-time. Aiden Heaven's got to come in. Lindelof's got to come in. There's no midfielder, so you've got to start Eriksen. In the context of everything, that's a really good performance, I believe.
I don't think
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth.
Yeah. In the context of everything, it's a performance. It's a result. I wouldn't call it a good performance. It's a result, but I wouldn't call it a good performance. I mean, every time, particularly towards the second half, like you said, it was a bit of a basketball game. But Arsenal really had so much possession. I was sitting there in moments thinking, when's the last time we touched the ball? Like, honestly, when's the last time we touched the ball? And going back to the midfield again, it's just, maybe I have tunnel vision. I just couldn't get it out of my head. Like, how slow? Casemiro, how slow?
But he's not going to be quick.
Do you know what I said? I said to my mate, I said, Masraoui running a bit like clunky. Maybe it's because he's fasting. And my mate goes, is Casemiro fasting as well? Because that's how slow he was running. Like, literally, honestly, you could watch paint dry. But listen, as soon as
he did all right though.
Done okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
In the context of that, we didn't really get run through. The reason why we didn't get run through was because we did sit off and we did make sure that there wasn't those spaces for Arsenal to do it, which actually frustrated them for large parts.
Yeah, but I think
the game plan was spot on.
Let me throw this back at you then.
Yeah.
When Xerxes and Eriksen got subbed off for Collier and
Rasmus.
Yes, Rasmus. Do you not think that we were better? Do you not think that we looked better? I feel like I was more comfortable watching us as a team.
Yeah, I think the game opened up and we were good in transition, and that's fine. But that, again, for me, that can still be part of the game plan. Yeah. Stay in the game. We've got to get through to Thursday. Yeah. The manager's saying we've got to survive this. Yeah. We've got a whole bunch of kids on the bench and not really much attacking options. Yeah. You have to start Garnacho because we have to play in transition, and we were dangerous in transition. Yeah. And we just saw West Ham beat Arsenal by playing like that. Yeah. We saw Nottingham Forest get a 0-0 by playing like that. And we saw PSV go, we'll have a go. And they got slapped. So, I just think in the context of how we were going to ever have a decent performance today, I think it always had to look like that.
Yeah, okay. Perfect.
Do you see what I mean?
I do see what you mean. I just wanted more.
You know me,
but you know me.
And that's why
and some of you know me. My standards.
We all want more, 100%. That's not how we want to see Man United play.
Exactly.
Against Arsenal at home.
Exactly.
But in the context, we are 15th.
I know, but I can't just don't say it out loud.
I know, but that's so we have to just be like, this is what we are. And the more important game is Thursday. Yeah. So we have to conserve energy. We have to,
Yes,
let's talk about some of the individuals.
Yes, I wanted to go on to that.
Bruno Fernandes.
Why?
He's
Why
the captain.
flex?
Because he's the captain.
Look.
Got to start the captain.
Fine. Okay, he's got the stats, he's got the numbers, but he just doesn't look like... When I look at him, I'm like, if he doesn't score a goal or create an assist, like what? You know, he's just...
So basically,
he spent half his
if he
time
doesn't,
on the floor. He spent half his time being like, oh my leg. I'm like, get the fuck up. Like, just get up. You're the captain. You're meant to be galvanising the rest of us. And instead,
have you seen what he's done today?
Yes.
Galvanising us.
No.
He's scored. Have you
No.
not seen?
Yes.
When we're 2-0 down against Everton,
Okay, let me ask
galvanised. It's 0-0 here. We've not an attacking force. Galvanised. Laying on chances for people.
I don't think he laid that many chances on. Like, I get it. He saved us. We got the draw because of him. I understand that. And that free kick was, I wouldn't call it sensational, but it was a good.
Raya left too much of that side open as well.
There's too much space.
But it's still a very good free kick.
And yes, he constantly not drags us through the mud, but he picks us up, right? And he tries to pick the team up. But it's almost as if he giveth and he taketh away. Why can't you just give? Yeah. And again, I'm not saying that he's. I don't want to put dirt on his name after this game today because he saved us, but. There's improvements. There's improvements there. But he's definitely, but by all means, he's definitely not the worst player.
He's definitely our best player.
He's today.
No, he's our best player.
Today. You think he's our best player today?
No, Bruno is our best player.
Okay.
Right now. No? Okay, who is it, Ahmed?
I think Delit's been really good. I think Delit's been solid.
No, Delit was fine. Absolutely.
Good.
But I'm talking about him as an attacker. I don't mean defense. I mean,
okay, fine.
I'm a best player.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine.
When the chips are out, who do you want to turn to? Do you want to turn to Xerxes? Do you want to turn to Hoyland? Do you want to turn to what's his face? Garnacho on a consistent level? No. Do you want to turn to Ericsson? Do you want to turn to Casemiro?
Hell no.
Do you want to turn to the wing backs? Who are you going to turn to?
Nobody.
You're going to turn to Bruno?
I'm going to say this
But actually, Matthias de Ligt though, because he in the recent months is really finding himself.
Yeah, I think he had a rough start actually with the media and the pundits. With the media and the pundits, I think they got on his back a bit. But I think now they have no choice but to recognise how solid he's been for us the past 2-3 games in particular. I would say the past couple of months since Christmas, he's really stepped up. But today he was, I wouldn't say shining light, but he was just solid. I had no problem with him. I was like, right, yeah, De Ligt's got that. We were talking about shining lights.
Yes.
For me, it's the young boys.
Aiden Heaven.
Amazing. Honestly, he came on,
and
I was like, I just felt comfortable. I thought he did a really, really good job against his old team, in front of a big crowd, and he did a really good job of just locking that off. He was really positionally aware. There was a couple of times when Arsenal played the ball quickly. It was one-touch passing towards the end of the match, and the ball was played really quickly through the lines, and he was just on it. He was just there. I was like, how did he, And everyone else, all of our other the defenders were still kind of running after the ball, but he was on it. And then he had that chance. Well, he didn't have a chance, but it wasn't a chance. But he was getting forward as well.
There.
Yeah, he was there. So I thought he was good. And Collier, I thought Collier very subtly, he just
gave us a bit.
Yeah, he gave us legs.
Yeah.
And he knew where to be. His positional sense was great. I like the fact that when he came on, he was sitting a bit in front of Bruno, or allowed Bruno to roam more. I think those are my two standouts.
So are you happy today, just to finish off? Would you say, are you happy? Are you proud of the team? Are you, what? No, you're just...
Lex, I'm never
you
happy.
wanted more. Yeah.
Lex, I'm never happy.
So basically your summary is, I wanted more. I want more.